Robin takes the Batmobile and reaches Ichabod, a town that was wiped out by floods 3 years ago. Batman reprimands Robin through the radio for taking his car without asking, but this is an important mission and Robin is determined to solve the case of the missing children in Gotham City. Robin has just found out that the missing children have toys made in a certain factory in Ichabod. Batman advises to wait for him, but as usual, Robin goes on his own to investigate. Inside the toys factory, Robin discovers that the children are held captive to a brute maniac with a doll face, simply named as the Doll Maker. The villain unleashes a deranged group of kids wearing doll masks against Robin. Robin evades their attacks until Batman arrives. As Robin goes after the Doll Maker, Batman disposes of the evil kids by throwing an anesthetic gas at them. He then rescues the captive children. In the meantime, Robin catches up to the Doll Maker, who is trying to escape in the woods. The boys is tempted now to kill the villain, but instead decides to follow Batman's advice, which is justice and not vengeance. As Robin tries to calm down, a strange figure called Talon, who is wearing an owl-like helmet, rips the Doll Maker's heart out of his chest and tells Robin to trust his instincts. He flees, and when Batman comes, he thinks that Robin has killed the Doll Maker, reverting to his grandfather's murderous traits. But Batman learns the truth and discovers a queer feather on the dead body. Robin runs away, feeling somewhat betrayed by the earlier accusation. At the Wayne Manor, Bruce is having dinner with Samantha. He shows her an old project of his about the improvement of life in Gotham City. As the two of them go to kiss, they hear someone snoring close by. It is Damian sleeping on the couch, and Samantha inquires about him. Bruce tells her that Damian is his ward, hiding the truth that he is actually his son. Samantha is called away on an emergency, and Bruce and Damian decide to have a movie night. Later on, Robin tries in vain to sneak out of the Wayne Manor. Bruce scolds him, and the boy yells at him, saying that he doesn't trust him. Damian then has a look at the Dollmaker's profile. He has a chat with Bruce before he puts on his Batman costume and leaves for an assignment. Robin trains then with Nightwing, but the boy is too cocky to be reasoned with. Despite the beating, however, Robin manages to bring Nightwing low. Meanwhile, Batman searches for clues about the feather and recalls a nighttime story told to him by his father about the legendary Court of Owls. He even sees the murder of his parents and an owl flying in the night air. Young Bruce remembers killing an owl in his attic and then embarking on a quest to avenge his parents by locating this Court of Owls. Back to the present, Batman searches around a museum for clues on owls. Suddenly, two figures wearing owl helmets descend and attack him. Batman punches and beats them, but as it turns out, the villains can't die. They slice and stab Batman pretty good before he blows one up and tries to escape from the other two. One of them grabs him and they both fall on a dinosaur skeleton. The villains prepare to kill Batman, but unexpectedly, they melt and die. Batman sends a distress signal as he has another flashback. Dick Grayson finds out that Damian has snuck out and is soon alerted by Alfred about Batman is in need. In the meantime, Robin beats two thugs who are robbing a couple. Talon appears and asks Robin to follow him back to his hideout. Talon tells Robin that he has come to Gotham to rightly and cruelly punish the wicked, something Batman won't do. He asks Robin to join him and gives him time to consider his offer. Robin returns to the Wayne Manor and sees Dick mending Bruce's wounds. Bruce asks Robin where he has been and notices the dagger Talon has given him as a gift. Robin refuses to answer his questions. Harsh words are exchanged between father and son before Robin is left alone. Dick tries to talk some sense into Bruce, who apparently hasn't any faith in his son about doing the right thing. Robin sneaks out again thanks to Alfred's choice of closing the security wall in a way of making Damian feel less of a prisoner in the Wayne Manor. Dick backs him up, but Batman is clearly frustrated. Robin activates the beacon Talon has given him earlier in order to call him. Bruce is driving to meet Samantha when 4 cars corner him and try to get him out of the road. Bruce outmaneuvers them before he's crashed and rendered helpless. The masked villains approach Bruce and after drugging him, take him to a place full of weird, masked spectators. This is the Court of Owls, and a man who calls himself the Grand Master addresses Bruce. He tells him about how mighty their secret organization once was. The Grand Master reveals his plans of seizing up Gotham's control after so many years. The Court of Owls, being comprised of Gotham's wealthiest citizens, has now a grand plan of making the city an enviable place of prosperity. The Grand Master offers Bruce to be a member of the court. Bruce takes the mask and plants a tracking device in it, asking for some time to think it over. The Grand Master accepts that and sends him back to his manor. In the heart of the court, the Grand Master is confident Bruce will join them. It is revealed that the men who fought Batman and melted away were a part of a secret experiment regarding immortal and regenerated warriors. The Grand Master offers Talon the opportunity of becoming such a warrior, one who could be unstoppable for 24 hours at a time, and then regenerated till eternity. Reluctant at first, Talon accepts this proposal and bows to the Grand Master. Meanwhile, a mob boss is boasting about his success when Talon comes in and ruins the party. Robin assists him and proves to be a cruel hero just like his partner. He kicks the mob boss while on the floor, and Talon hands him a knife telling him to kill him. Robin hesitates and tells that the mob boss must go to prison and pay for his crimes. Talon scolds Robin for letting the mob boss live and advises him to let go of Batman's teachings. Talon recalls a time where, when he was younger, taken under the wing of a thief, but the boy was being abused by the man he looked up to, so he ratted him out on the cops and got away, shortly after recruited by the Court of Owls. As Talon narrates the story, Batman drops by and Talon tells Robin to choose sides. Talon flees and Batman goes after him, but Robin gets in the way. The two heroes fight each other. At first, Batman defends himself against an angry Robin. He manages to bind the kid and leave him dangling from a rope, but Robin breaks free and goes on the offensive again. In an effort to protect his son from the long fall, Batman is injured. Robin punches him a couple of times before grabbing a splinter and raises it above his head. Batman shouts at him to kill him if that is what he wants. Robin stabs the piece of wood on the ground and runs away. He goes to Talon's hideout and finds a note congratulating him on his choice. In the meantime, in another part of the city, an unmasked Talon gets out of bed. He has recently shared with Samantha. As it turns out, Samantha is the Grand Master of the Court of Owls. She wants Talon to destroy Batman and take his place next to her. Batman ventures through the city sewers, searching for the court. He comes across the main hall where the Grand Master informs him that he has been infected with a hallucination gas. Batman falls through a hole in the floor and suffers horrific visions. He roams into a labyrinth, and when he comes out, he sees the murder of his parents. He also witnesses the killer being Batman, and hears his younger self accusing him of becoming a monster. But as the killer Batman takes off his mask, Damian's face is revealed. Damian fires multiple times at Batman, who approaches him. He hugs him and tells him that he is sorry. When Bruce wakes up, he finds himself in a straitjacket, with Nightwing and Alfred looking after him. Bruce tells him that he has to find Damian and save him from the Court of Owls. Talon introduces Robin to the court, who is told to take off his mask as a sign of loyalty. Robin does so, and the Grand Master realizes that Batman is Bruce Wayne. Damian tries to deny that, and a set of spikes trap him. The Grand Master asks Talon to kill Damian in order to hurt Batman. Talon refuses at first, but he is forced to comply. He goes for the kill when all of a sudden sees his younger self in Damian's face. Instead of Damian, Talon leaps and goes after the members of the court. The Grand Master runs away while Talon leaves a bloody trail on his wake. The Grand Master locks himself in a room, but Talon reaches him, or rather her, and kills her. Talon then knocks Robin out and puts him in a glass case, which he starts filling with water. As Robin tries to break out, Talon wakes the immortal warriors of the court and sends them off to attack the Wayne Manor. Batman and Nightwing are soon surrounded by an invincible horde. Batman is furious now and fends off remarkably well the attacks, beating back the intruders. Nightwing keeps up exceptionally well alongside him, but the zombie-like creatures are too many for them. The two heroes flee and engage another wave of attackers. Alfred assists the two heroes. Nightwing whoops a few of the enemies before he is hooked and dragged away. Batman throws batarangs and saves him. He then puts him inside a metal closet to protect him from any further attacks. Talon appears then and attacks. Batman punches Talon and plants explosives on his minions. He makes them go boom and escapes through a window. Batman then makes it to the Batcave where Nightwing is binding his wounds. Damian in the meantime escapes from his water tank and comes up with a plan. He notifies Alfred that the Talon creatures can't function in sub-zero cold. As the Batcave is under siege and our heroes in a tight spot, Alfred makes a few adjustments. Batman kills off a few of the minions before he is safe behind a heavy door. Nightwing, however, is cornered by Talon, who attempts to kill him. Damian rushes back to the Batcave while Batman gets inside a mech suit and goes rampage on the evil zombies. Alfred backs him up with a shotgun and succeeds in making the Batcave a lethal place for the zombie creatures. Talon hasn't said his last word yet. He wounds Nightwing and attacks Batman inside a hovering machine. Batman is trapped and Talon goes to finish him. A blast, however, stops him. Batman gets out of the wreckage and promises Talon he's going to hurt like hell. Batman dodges the attacks and punches him so hard he falls down. Talon comes again, armed with daggers. Batman breaks one but unfortunately gets stabbed in the gut. Talon lashes out by kicking Batman in the face before stabbing him in the back, with spikes on his boot. Talon prepares for the final hit, but Robin cuts him short. Talon makes one last attempt to bring the boy over to his side, but fails. They fight and Talon knocks Robin down. Talon then goes to finish Batman, but Robin gets up and attacks him again. Robin now emerges victorious. He points the sai at Talon, who in a moment of acknowledging defeat, pushes the boy's blade into his own throat and dies. Batman tells Robin to come home, but Robin replies no, saying that he doesn't really know who he is. Batman then mentions a school in the Himalayas. Robin is reluctant but understands the help given and hugs his father. After a little while, Bruce, Dick, and Alfred clear up the mess in the Wayne Manor. Bruce says he believes in his son, who is seen approaching the school in the Himalayas, looking determined. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. If you like this video, please consider subscribing to our channel. I'll be back with another interesting movie recap. Until then, take care.